What's up, everybody? Renfail here, and back again with a little bit more World of Warcraft. And today we're diving into my Hunter Beastmaster. Kind of want to give a new player's perspective to this. I think I have a unique take on it because I am a sort of new to the Hunter here, although not new to the Hunter slash Ranger slash range DPS character in MMORPGs as a whole. But I did start playing with BlizzCon 2023 with Serious Intent. I have previously played a Hunter in Wrath of the Lich King Classic alongside my brother. But this is obviously a different beast because there are talent trees and all sorts of fun stuff in Dragonflight. So I kind of just want to take you through my perspective of the Beastmaster Hunter here in World of Warcraft in 2024 with Dragonflight, and sort of how I like to play the class and some of the things that I just think are really fun about this. If you've not already done so and you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams happen at 8 a.m. Central here and on Twitch. We're multi-streaming. Usually stream for a few hours every single day, play a lot of different games, so this is not the only thing we do here. So check out all the playlists, check out all the videos. We do game guides, movie reviews, TV shows, gaming news, streams, all sorts of crazy stuff happens here on YouTube. There's a Discord, check it out. And if you want to join us in-game, we're on the Moonguard server, Alliance side, but you can join if you're a Horde too. Raids are every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central. Let's dive in here. So let me pull this little window out of the way. I have the ability here, the talent that I think is the most fun is Animal Companion in the Beastmastery line. This is the ability to call an additional pet. It says your call pet additionally summons the first pet from your stable. This pet will obey your kill command, but cannot use pet family abilities, and both of your pets deal 35% reduced damage. So essentially it allows me to pull out two different pets. One which is my active pet, the other one is the first one from my stable. They both do 35% reduced damage, but I get the ability to send them both to do kill command. And it just looks really damn cool to have two different pets. In this case, I've got a wolf as my primary and a bird as my secondary. So I think that works pretty well for what I like to do and how I like to play. It's mostly a role play choice. It's not a meta choice. I don't really dive into the meta too much at the moment because we're not doing mythical content. We're doing normal and heroic is the purpose of our guild. So we do everything sort of on the story mode. Story is the #1 objective. So I don't actually have to worry about the meta because I'm not doing that in game, which I think is one of the really cool things about World of Warcraft that I've come to respect since I started playing the retail experience, is that they have such an amazing offer in terms of the tiers of, you can just play whatever tier you want and you're still going to get the full experience of the game. It's just how hard do you want to be challenged? And with things coming like the follower dungeons that are coming here pretty quick, and then the delves with the War Within, I'm going to be playing a lot of my Hunter because being able to go do story stuff. One of the things I really loved about Star Wars: Age of Republic was the ability to do story stuff on your own with the robot companion. So you go do, we do guild stuff on Wednesday nights, Saturday mornings, and Saturday nights. But the rest of the time that I'm playing, I can run around on my Hunter and have a lot of fun as is. That's a little off topic, but it's part of this video, so roll with it. Now, obviously, you can go different routes with your Hunter if you want to. There's the marksmanship build, which is entirely based on you being a master of ranged DPS. And then there's survival mode, which is a up-close personal melee build for the ranger. They use explosives, animal venom, and a bonded beast. I've heard good things about survival. I've never actually played it myself. I've watched some fun videos. I have tried marksman, and at the end of the day, I decided for roleplay purposes, and just because I really like having the two pets and everything else, I wanted to go beast mastery. You still do a decent amount of damage with the bow on beast mastery mode, but it's primarily about the pets. And so going into the talent trees and speccing accordingly so that your pets are doing all sorts of extra damage. I've got a separate video I've done already on my talent trees and the rotations that I use. If you want to check that out, just look for it in the playlist below. I do play mine mostly for, this. It's literally the same for group and solo encounters and raids even. It's mostly just about doing lots of DPS with your pets and AoEs. Marksman can be fun though if you don't want to deal with the pets. You just want to be, pew pew. Survival though, I've never actually tried it. It might be something I do eventually on a different character just to try it out. But that is a melee version, so you can choose how you want to go. And again, if you want to watch the video on my talent specs and everything else, you can check that out at your leisure. Now I'm currently running item level 435. It's not that impressive. I think we've done all the dungeons on heroic. We've done we've done all of the Vaults of Incarnate raid now. None of that gear was upgrades for us. We just did it for the story. So what I'm running in terms of gear is pretty much everything I've gotten just from running the Emerald Dream content, which is the current season. So I think it's season... Are we in season 3? Because I think season 4 is about to drop on the 16th of January. And so once that happens, I will be taking this character into the new patch and seeing what kind of gear I can get out of there as well, and see where I can get my item level up to. I will say that I think most of the guild is around, I think, 425 to 450 in that range, I think. I know that, and I bring this up because not a lot of people are online right now, but it's the middle of the afternoon. Where is... Yeah, Maduro's has 458. I think he's the highest right now with 460, 458. And I think there are a couple people who are close to him because they run mythicals a lot. But this goes back to you don't have to, because if you just want to do story mode like me, you can take your characters through just the easy stuff and you'll get really cool gear along the way. Now, I love my cosmetic set, so I can take you guys through what I'm wearing. And for those of you who just want to know, this is just a combination of stuff I've gotten over time that I think looks pretty cool. Essentially, this is what my character looks like. Those are his, his shoes, pants, belt, all sorts of other stuff. The shoulder pads with the feathers, the bow with the feather. This is all Dragonflight stuff. And then those bracers, which I've traded those bracers out a couple of times because sometimes I like to change up the colors, and I've got some that have, like, instead of having yellow, they have like blue and some other stuff. But let's take a look at this real quick in terms of what I'm wearing, just so you guys can get an idea for the cosmetic stuff that I've got along the way. We'll actually go down to the we have to go to the Transmog dude to take a look at that, don't we? Can we see it from here? I always forget if you can see it from here. I think we actually have to go to the Transmog to see what I'm wearing, so we're gonna go down there here real quick. I love flying around, guys. It's so cool. I always forget where the Transmog is. Somewhere down here. It's the next one over, isn't it? Yeah. Here we go. Transmog my gear. So on the head slot, I'm wearing the winter Forge's helm, but here's what I've got here. I've got the Vagabond's sepia hood. I'm wearing the scaled commencement spalders. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload, or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. This is the Vagabond's sepia cape. This is the chain vest of assured quality. The wrist links of alchemical transfusion. The spirited stag's hands. I'm going to switch to the blue ones while we're here, just to show you that you can. Because those I usually wear those ones. Let's switch to the blue ones just to see what we've got. And then the belt I'm wearing is the chain of consummate power. The pants are the outrigger links. And the boots are the Windwolf boots. And then the bow is the Archer's Decorated Bow, which I think has the same graphics as the bow of the first Kanam. But those are the things that I'm wearing. Let's go ahead and apply that real quick. Which I think is a pretty cool look for my character. I definitely feel like the outdoorsy, woodsy hunter who's running around with his pets and animal companions. So that's it's been a lot of fun for me to play this character and to get the gear sets. And it's actually something I've been genuinely surprised with and pleased with, is that there are a lot of different sets that you can get for all the different classes, and I've got basically, I haven't dove into it yet. Long term with like Star Wars: The Old Republic, you have all the legacy gear sets, and Lord of the Rings Online. Those are games I've played since they launched, and so I've got 10 plus years in each one of those games, and I have so many cosmetic sets. And I'm just getting going here. And one of the things that I know Maduros and some other people have been doing, I've only gone to one of them because I haven't had time to do all the rest, but they're doing transmog runs, and that was something that I didn't even know was a thing. But World of Warcraft has so much diversity with the gear that has come out over the years that you can find things that are really unique to your class. And I really like the way that I've got my hunter set up right now. The look and feel of everything, it just feels like it lives out of the doors. And I'm a night elf. I love the leaves in my beard. I just think it's a lot of fun. This character's been a blast to play. Solo, it's a lot of fun. Group, it's pretty much the same thing. Raids, I will say, it's interesting because usually on solo and group, I will play with the controller. Most raids, I will also play with the controller on, but I would like to say that as at least the way I've set my scheme set up, I had to actually do mouse and keyboard when we did Razagath the other day, because there are certain times when you need to click things to interrupt, and it was proving to be a little more complex on the controller, so I just went back to mouse and keyboard to do that fight. But it's just, I feel like the hunter provides a lot of different versatility to the group, and when you're running the Beastmaster spec, the cool thing is, at least it didn't do this in Wrath, but here your pet taunts, the growl automatically gets turned off when you're in a dungeon, which is a lifesaver, because I can't tell you how many times we'd go into dungeons in Wrath Classic and I would completely forget to turn my hunter growl or my pet growl off. So that's really nice that automatically does that, because the rest of the time, I've done dungeon encounters where my pet has tanked boss mobs. Like, it's not the perfect scenario. Obviously, you would much rather have a, paladin or blood knight or whatever, warrior. You want some sort of a tank up there. But the pet can handle quite a bit if you're spec'd in the Beastmaster line and you've taken all of the things that you need to give it the extra hit points and armor class and resists and everything else. So I just find that this is a really versatile way to play the hunter. Obviously, other people out there have marksman builds. Other people have the melee build. What's it called again? Survival mode, which has me intrigued. Like I said earlier, I want to try that one of these days. But for my money's worth, I like the Beastmaster second up to the marksman build, just because, like, my hunter and my ranger in Lord of the Rings Online is marksman spec. I got the blue line, which means I can run around and fire while moving, as opposed to the red line where you kind of got to stand in place. I just love the ranged classes, and I have since I first played a ranger in EverQuest 1. So it was really an easy fit to jump into this game, even though, playing it for 3 months now. There are some nuances to playing a World of Warcraft hunter, but otherwise it's the same as everywhere else. Just point, shoot, kill. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, folks, that's the end of my little foray into a hunter guide for World of Warcraft Dragonflight from my perspective as a new player. Hopefully that provides a little bit of clarity for those of you who are looking for more information on this class. I'm currently leveling up a warrior, so I will have him. He's in Dragonflight, and I think he's like 62 or 63. So I'll be leveling him up to 70 throughout January, along with exploring the new patch content. So if all that sounds fun to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams at 8 a.m. Central here and on Twitch. Check out all the other playlists. Don't forget the Discord. Come join us on Moonguard. I'll see everybody in the next video. Stay safe, folks.